Hello and welcome to Stamp with Phil. Today I'm going to be making 4 cards using the designer card kit Hip Hooray. What you get in your kit is a nice information sheet with instructions to make all 20 cards, together with a good few sheets of cardstock stickers, 3 stamps, 20 envelopes, some twine, a clear block, mini paper clips, what we call a mini stamps, a spot, it's a mini stamp, an ink pad, a sheet of dimensionals, and your card bases. So what I decided to do was, if we turn to just open the flyer, and we'll make these 4 cards on this flyer. Right, so to get started we need a card base. I don't know if you can see it. We'll be making this card over here. Let me just tidy up here a little bit. So first of all, what you need to do is find the stickers that you need to use. So in this instance, we're going to be using that one and that one. So here's a sheet with both of them on. First thing you'll do is peel off your one sticker, stick that down, peel off your other sticker. Actually, before you peel it off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stamp that. So we'll take out the stamp that's just for you, put it on your clear block, use your stamp spot, and because it's a small ink pad, instead of inking it up that way, we're going to turn your stamp upside down and ink it up this way. Always test your stamps on a scrap piece of paper just to make sure that you're happy with it. Ink it up and go ahead and stamp that down. And because you're not stamping on Whisper White or Very Vanilla, you really want to hold it down just for a good few seconds so that ink can absorb into your cardstock. Then what we're going to do is we're going to peel that off. Leave the heart behind because we're not using the heart in this instance. Take some of your dimensionals, put that on the back of your sticker, and if you don't want this sticky part, when you stick it down with your dimensionals, to actually make a dent, all you need to do is use your embossing buddy. Let's see if I can find mine. Yep. Use your embossing buddy to get rid of the stickiness on the back of the sticker. And this is a good tip. And you're just going to dab it on there. And that makes it less sticky. Of course you want to do this before you peel off the backs of your dimensionals because you still want those to be sticky. Let's go ahead, peel those off. Stick that down. They put it down a little bit more. And one last thing is they've got this little arrow, so it's just a question of going through your stickers and finding the arrow. Now you can mix and match. You don't have to make the cards exactly as they are on the guide sheet. Just be aware though that if you do mix and match, you might not end up with all 20 cards. So that's card number 1. And I don't know if I need to talk you through the rest of the cards. I mean, it's just a question of peeling off the stickers, sticking them on, putting dimensionals on the back and using your embossing buddy. But what I am going to do is show you how you're going to get just that image from this one stamp. So you're going to mount your stamp on your block. And because you're only working with one ink spot, you can either very carefully just ink up that section, or you could cheat, take some painter's tape and cover up that section that you don't want inked. And then it's just a question of inking up that section that you do want to stamp, removing your painter's tape and stamping it. That way you just get that section and not all of these. And you can do the same again, just make sure that you clean your stamp between uses and make sure it's thoroughly dry before you stamp the next image, especially if you're using that same technique. So let's do the hooray. So in this instance, we're going to tape over that section, and we're going to tape over the hip hip section, and we're just going to ink up hooray. If you've got the markers, you can also use the markers to do this. It's actually a bit easier if you use the markers, and that way you can get a nice color selection as well. So now we're just stamping hooray. There you go. If you've got any questions, please feel free to give me a call, send me an email, send me a text, whichever is easier for you. Thank you very much.